So, on with this video. Okay, so it's a Warped Tour 101 video for anyone who is going for the first time or who just needed like some help with things to bring or whatnot. So yeah, my list is started and I guess I'll read it. Okay, so some tips. Bring a small bag or something, because if you buy things then you have something to put them in. There's also the Epitaph brand name thing company, that's it, the Epitaph company, that they give out oh shoot, that was nasty, they give out drawstring backpacks and stuff for free with some like cool swag in it and stuff. So if you don't bring one, then there's always those, but yeah, bring one. Bring a sunscreen. I suggest bringing a spray one with the high SPF because it's really hot when you're out there, and yeah, you don't really have time to rub on sunscreen, so bring a spray one that you can just be like, psh, done. So yeah. Bring a chapstick with an SPF in it because SPF is like an essential for your lips, because you don't want them to be peeling and stuff, or like get a sunburn on your lips, because that's not pretty cool. But yeah, take a chapstick because your lips will get dry and everything. Sunglasses, you can buy them there for like $5, but bring your own if you want. Like, go to the dollar store before you go and get a pair of sunglasses that are really cheap, because I guarantee you they will get broken. I'm going to be saying guarantee a lot in this video, just so you know, but I guarantee you that they will get broken. Earplugs. If you're one of those people whose ears ring a lot after shows, I'm not one of those people, but I know people like that, then bring earplugs because music is loud and things will get loud. So yeah. Also bring deodorant because no one wants to smell your stank, and last year I remember someone smelling so bad in front of me, like I had to move, like it was terrible. So bring deodorant or body spray or both, because no one wants to smell your nasty ass stank. Obviously don't forget your ticket or like money or the directions to the venue, because shit happens sometimes and you will get lost and you don't want that. So yeah. Yeah, like an approximate of money, I wouldn't bring less than 100, because like sweaters, mosquitoes, sweaters are usually 35, shirts are usually like 20 to 25, CDs are like $10, and like bracelets, the rubber ones, are like $5. So yeah. Bring a Sharpie or a pen. I'd suggest bringing black and silver, just in case like you meet someone and you have something for them to sign, so you want a variety, right? Bring, also, I forgot to add this with money, it's getting cold, bring enough money for band merch, because usually at signings they make you buy something in order to get into, like, to meet them. So yeah. Bring a sealed water bottle with an extra cap, because that was weird, because when I went last year, and like any other year, you can take one water bottle in with you, but they take the cap off when you get there. So like tuck an extra cap or something in your backpack or pocket, because if you're jumping around you don't want to like waste all that water. So yeah. Also, water there is expensive. It's like $5 for a little tiny bottle, but there is like, oh my gosh, I'm so all over the place, but there is water refilling stations for your one water bottle. So yeah, bring your own. Bring snacks, because the food is expensive in there and the lines are huge. So yeah. If you're someone like me who doesn't like germs, then bring hand sanitizer, because you're gonna want to, like, there's germs everywhere, so you gotta sanitize that. Basically there's only porta potties as washrooms, or if you're going to the Toronto Warped Tour, they have a bathroom at the venue, but it's dirty. So yeah, that's another good thing for hand sanitizer, and you might want to bring like toilet paper or something, I don't know. I wouldn't personally use the bathrooms there, but you never know what comes up, so yeah. Bring your phone, your camera, a disposable camera, whichever, because you're obviously going to want to take pictures and videos and whatnot. If you get headaches from loud music, bring Advils or something, but because you don't want to be like in pain there and then not having a good time, because honestly Warped Tour is the best thing about my entire year. So yeah, do not bring umbrellas. Like if it rains, then it rains and you'll get wet. Just don't bring an umbrella because you're gonna have to carry it around all day, and if it doesn't rain then you just carried it for nothing. Something else that I found from last year, don't like arrive super early either, because even though if you arrive early you get in first, but there's no point. Like they don't even start the bands for like a half an hour to an hour after you're already there, so don't show up early. I made that mistake last year and showed up like 2 hours early. There was no need. Like I was waiting there for nothing and it was boring, and yeah. So attire, wear clothing that is loose fitting and do not wear skirts or dresses. Wear like tank top and a shorts if you're a girl, and basically the same if you're a guy. Something that's like a light color. Don't wear black because you will be really hot if you do. Also, if you're wearing shorts, make sure that they have pockets so that you can stick things in them, and yeah, it's just good. And for shoes, wear like Vans or Toms. Don't wear high heels, don't wear flip-flops, because that shit, just don't. Because, well, first thing, if you wear high heels to Vans Warped Tour, you're just not smart. You're gonna step on someone and hurt them. You're gonna have like pain in your feet. It's just not good. Don't wear jeans, because also before Warped Tour, like a couple days before, the website always posts what bands are going to be at what stage, so you should write that down. Also, when you get there, another good thing is to bring a notepad and a pen, because when you get there they're going to have a giant inflatable like set list with the times everyone's playing, so that you can plan that out instead of having to buy it, which is money. So also a good thing is to do before you go is to subscribe to their Twitter page, so that their tweets get sent to your phone, because when you're there they're updating a lot. So if you want to meet a band or there's a signing or something that you want to go to, then they'll tell you ahead of time. People always wonder before they go like what they should do. I suggest eating a very good breakfast. Like eat a lot of protein, some fruit, I don't know, something good, and drink water before you go. Make sure all of your devices are charged. Like if you're bringing a camera, make sure it's fully charged, or a phone. Check your bag to make sure you didn't forget anything. Check the weather. That's important, because if you don't, then it could rain and you won't be prepared. So yeah. And if you're going with friends, then make a meeting place once you're there so that you don't like get lost or anything, because we had the problem last year. Even though we all had phones and stuff, it was still really difficult to like find our friends. Don't forget to tip the merch people, because it's their job doing that, and what you're paying for isn't going to them, it's going to the bands. So tip the merch person, because he's there all day in the heat selling things. So be nice. Be sure to check out a band that you've never heard of, because you probably will end up liking them. That was me last year. Like I saw a couple bands that I've never heard of before, one of them being We Are the In Crowd, but I guess they were pretty popular then, but I just never heard of them. So I checked them out and it was really good. I have a couple tips on like things not to do. The first one being, don't drop the crowd surfers. First of all, it will hurt them, and second of all, they're having fun, and if you were doing it, then you wouldn't want someone to drop you either. So yeah, do not buy a Warped Tour ticket from somebody who's selling them in the parking lot, because chances are they're fake. So don't do that. Don't insult people for the music that they listen to, because that's rude and you don't want to upset someone on a day when they're just having fun. don't stare at people or make fun of people who are dancing and having fun, because they're having a good time and you should be too. So if you wouldn't want that to happen to you, then don't do it to someone else. Don't whine about being pushed or shoved, because it's a Warped Tour, it's bound to happen, and if you're one of those people who don't want to be pushed, then I suggest you don't go into the crowd and you watch from back somewhere else. Don't whine about the heat of being in the crowd. If you're feeling heat exhaustion, then leave. Not leave Warped Tour, but leave the crowd. Don't whine about people smoking around you, because, like, you're in a public place. It's gonna happen. And just don't bitch about everything. You'll be fine. And, oh my gosh, these mosquitoes are really bad. I'm gonna try and, like, do this quickly. VIP passes, they do exist, but you can't get them till you're there because they hand them out. But if you do get picked, it's just for backstage for a main stage act. And they're not that fun because you just sit there and it's kind of boring. But it's more fun to be out in the crowd. I'm sorry. If you want a band to play next summer, then be sure to wear their merch there if they're not playing this year. Check the Warped website at the end of the tour and make sure that if someone's taking pictures for the website that you are seen in it wearing your shirt of the band you want to play next year. Because, yeah, it's perfect. Drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated. Talk to people around you, make new friends. It's awesome. Be sure to check out record label tents before you check out the band tents, because I suggest that you do that. Wait, I just said that. I guarantee if you do that, you'll find better things that are just better for everyone. Check out the shirts for Cure. The day, if you're wondering when it ends, it usually ends around 8 or 9 depending on the time things are, and if there's rain or something then it's a little later, but yeah. People usually go around and they're like starting artists. If they like ask you to listen to their music, do it. Don't be like, no thank you, because that's rude, and they're just starting out like all the other bands who are playing there have. And if you want a good spot for a band, then show up to their stage early, about 2 to 3 sets early, and kind of push your way forward throughout it. But yeah, this is like some warnings I had. Unless you go to like more than one Warped Tour, I bet you won't see all the bands you want to, so don't be upset. There's always next year. Hopefully they're there. Make sure you have the correct information for the meet and greets, because a lot of people will tell you things that aren't true just so that you won't go. If you are close to the front or at the barricade of any of the bands playing, you will get hurt, so don't bitch at people about it. And yeah, that's basically it. And there's a lot of mosquitoes. I have more, but I'm gonna stop there. So if you guys have any more questions, then feel free to comment below and I'll try my best to answer them. I've been to Warped Tour, so I know a lot about it. Oh, I got bit and it's really itchy. But yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful night, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!